So I was walking around this morning and I just thought to myself, wow, today would be an absolutely terrible day to go squirrel hunting. It's warm, windy, it's been raining on and off all morning. It's Halloween, so the squirrels are probably all inside celebrating that. So naturally, I decided to go squirrel hunting today because it's Halloween, so I don't have school this morning. So I gotta do something. And also there's some trail cameras we got set out that I want to look at. So I thought, might as well try. It's raining. My gun's getting wet. This ain't good. All right, so we're back out. It's been a few days later. It's not raining anymore, so that's good. So I'm just gonna be wandering along the edge of the fields here. I don't want to go too deep into the woods because it's kind of a prime deer hunting season right now, and I don't want to be walking around in the woods chasing them up, so I'm gonna stay close to the field. But we should still be able to see something. I'm hoping I'll get a bit closer. Oh wait, I didn't get that one. Thought when I shot him the first time he was dead. Oh, didn't know I was gonna have to shoot him again. All right, there's one. What about this guy over here? There he is. And there's two. Wait. I actually got 3. I thought that last shot was this guy again. I thought I'd missed him. And he ran back over there. You're kidding me. I thought I only got 2. Well, that's awesome. Yeah. I thought I shot this guy, somehow didn't get him very good. And so when I shot at this guy, I thought I was shooting at this guy a second time. But apparently not. Well, that's about the fastest I've ever shot 3 squirrels. That was like all within 1 minute. That's pretty good, I'd say. All right. Well, the bag limit is 6. So I believe I'm gonna look around a little bit more and maybe even shoot a couple more. All right. I was not able to shoot any more squirrels, so I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys how to clean a squirrel, or at least how I do it. I'm sure there's different ways of doing it, but this method seems to work for me. I already did these 2. Both of them were really tough, and I couldn't really show what I was doing very well because I was struggling so much with it. Hopefully this guy will be better. If not, then I guess I'll just have to struggle. Yeah, so what you're gonna do, you're gonna cut the skin, hole in it big enough for you to get fingers into like this. Then you're just gonna pull apart. On the bottom here, you might have to help out with your knife a little bit. You'll notice if you shot it with a shotgun while you're doing this, all of the little pellets will be falling out. And yeah, that's good. You really don't want those in there. They're not fun to bite down on when you're eating. Yes, just pull. Till the skin, both ends, gets just about to the elbows and knees. And you get in here and you should be able to stick your finger between the skin and the leg like that, and you can get in there then and pull that down to the ankle. And then don't use your good knife for this part. If you got some sort of cutters that you can just cut that with, you can do that, or I'm just using my cheap pocket knife that I don't care if I have to cut through bone with it. It's already dull. It's got serrated part on it, which makes it a bit easier too. So you just cut through the ankle right there, and you're gonna do the same thing on the other side. Back ankle. All right. Once you get that off, cut the meat in the tail, what little bit there is, and then you can just twist that off. And then up here at the front, you're gonna do pretty much the same thing. Pull it up until you can get your finger through there. Pull it back to what I guess would be called the wrist now. Cut that. His arm is pretty well shattered from where I hit it, which is kind of the risk you take when shooting things with a shotgun. But unfortunately, the 22 that I got is not sighted in right now. I get that done and I'll go again, see if I can shoot some with that. Yeah, let's get that pulled up to the neck. And then just like the tail, you're just gonna cut to the bone and then twist the rest off. Now, if it's a guy, you're probably gonna wanna cut the nuts off. Unless you wanna eat those, then you can leave them on, I guess. But I don't really wanna eat those. So I'm just gonna get rid of them. And then you're gonna come here and you can see this center line down there. You're gonna cut along that, being careful to not cut into the intestines or the stomach, because that will get disgusting juices all over your meat. That is not good. So just cut up along that line carefully, and then stick your knife right down here along the middle of the rib cage, and you can cut right through that because that's mostly cartilage. And you can open up the rib cage, and if you want to keep the heart and the liver or anything else, I don't know, I guess the lungs maybe, and you're going to want to get those out. And you can see right here the heart has a hole right through it, so this dude was not going to be surviving very long. You have the liver, and if you keep the liver, you got to be sure that you get the gallbladder out. That's not really good to eat. And normally you can just kind of come around it and pinch right in front of it. Be careful not to squeeze the gallbladder itself. You don't want to squeeze the stuff out of there. Okay, you can kind of pinch right in front of it and just kind of pop that right out of there. Get rid of that. And then for the rest of the guts, you're gonna want to have something to dump them in. I just got a box over here. You're gonna hook your fingers right in there, right above this here, which I believe is called the diaphragm. To hook your fingers right on top of that and just pull down. Right on down. Yank that all right off. And now you're going to want to come right in between the back legs here. There will be a spot right in between them where you can slice just right through with your knife. Pull those apart a little bit and get your finger in there and yank out the rest of that stuff. And yeah, that's how you clean a squirrel. Now, as you can see, it has almost as much hair on it as it did before I skinned it. So you're definitely gonna wanna try and wash some of that off. But really, their hairs are small enough, you're not really gonna notice it when you're eating it. So if there's still a few on there, which there will be, you don't gotta worry about it too much. Yeah, that'll be all for today's video. And thanks for watching.